Hey guys, it's Super Christian Tim here coming at you with another report. In today's video, we're giving you the single most important fact to utterly refute the evolution theory. I mean, it's a wacky theory. It defies so many laws of science and things like that. Everything about it is completely mythical. They claim it to be science when it is nothing more than circular reasoning living in plain sight. You know, evolution has been debunked by so many people, but people still find some way to say this and that about it. Most people always try to say that people who oppose the evolution theory don't use the scientific method, anything they can say to try to discredit the truth. And the funniest part is that there is an experiment that has been done using the scientific method, and it has proved beyond a shadow of a doubt that we come from Adam and Eve, and we definitely did not come from any race of apes. And that was the HapMap project. The HapMap project examined what we call an SMP. An SMP is a single nucleotide polymorphism, also known as a simple SMP. Is a DNA sequence variation occurring commonly within a population 1%, which a single nucleotide A, T, C, or G in the genome or other shared sequence differs between members of a biological system. And in Answers in Genesis, Dr. Georgia Purdom examines this very experiment, and this is the results. Dr. Purdom explains the genetic evidence is consistent with human DNA being young, and the human race beginning with a very small starting population. The Bible tells us the starting population was two people. The International HapMap project endeavors to study a select group of DNA similarities and differences between humans known as single nucleotide polymorphisms, SNPs. The SNPs are believed to be representatives of the genome total human DNA, such that what is true for them would be true for the whole genome. These studies and others have shown that the differences in DNA between any two humans is amazingly low, only 0.1%. So there's 0.1% in all of our DNA sequences, which pretty much stands for the Tower of Babel. Reflecting on this very low percentage, some scientists posit this proportion is low and compared with those of many other species from fruit flies to chimpanzees, reflecting the recent origins of our species from a small founding population, emphasis mine. They also stated certain genetic estimates tell us that humans vary only slightly at the DNA level, and that only a small portion of this variation separates continental populations. These findings are consistent with the Bible's history that humans were created several thousand years ago. In other words, a short amount of time has passed, so there is little genetic variation. Furthermore, many places in which the human genome varies occur in only two versions. This is quite consistent with the biblical truth that our founding population consisted of only two people. Furthermore, other genetic variants occur in versions restricted to specific populations, and this finding is consistent with the biblically documented dispersion from the Tower of Babel, with the resulting isolation of some groups from the rest of the human population. Evolutionary scientists reject the biblical history of humanity's origin from just two people. Nevertheless, when a group of evolutionary geneticists in 2009 evaluated various models of human origins, they tactically acknowledged the plausibility of human descent from the people dispersed from the Tower of Babel. What they called the instantaneous divergence model sounds pretty much like what happened at the Tower of Babel sometime after the global flood. These evolutionists found that the genetic predictions of the instantaneous divergence model are consistent with the observed human genetic variation. Therefore, we did not evolve from apes. If we had evolved from apes, we would have so many differences in our variations of DNA. We would have millions upon millions of microevolutionary strands of our DNA. We would have so many mutations in the DNA infected over all this time of billions of years of evolving, when we don't. We have a very low, as a matter of fact, it's 0.01% between all of us. That means every single person you're about to go see today when you go to the grocery store, go to work, or anything is your brother or sister due to genetics from Adam and Eve's tree line. I mean, it puts a whole different spin on your world when you come to realize that we are all from two people, and that we are all just one giant actual family, and that there's not much variation between us at all. So if you ever hear someone say, we're all different, tell them, no, we're not. The science proves that we are not. We're actually all very much similar and the same in a great sense. It's actually a uniting thing to accept that we're all actually more the same than different than we want to think. So, you know, that this is just an important piece of information for anyone who's having still trouble trying to get through to somebody, and somebody keeps trying to rebuttal them with nonsense and backing the evolutionary theory. You tell them this data, they will back into a corner because they have nothing left at that point. Genetics do not lie. They don't. And it's perfect that we can examine this and find this out. So, you know, we all really do come from Adam and Eve. We're not apes, never were. This is my last video on refuting evolution because it's done. They're on the run. They have nothing else they can do. Soft dinosaur tissue, this genetic information we have now, everything. Evolution is completely done. If you live in towns where you're on a school board or you're part of public schools, I would like you to start advocating to get rid of the evolution theory. Get it out of your schools. And or if they don't want to take it out, tell them to start putting the creation models in and start teaching the theory of creation, because the theory of creation holds scientific facts that disprove evolution on a high level, and that level is the genetics level. So, you know, this is just very important. I will leave this linked in the description section below so you can go read it for yourself and mark it down as a future reference. But yeah, this is pretty much it. We came from Adam and Eve, and there's no disputing it anymore. Their crazy mythical theory has actually been disproven. Now they look like the crazy ones completely. Well, alright everyone, that's pretty much it for this video. Please be sure to like, leave a comment, subscribe, and share this video with your friends, and get the people that you love or know that are really important to you that you're trying to evangelize out of the evolution theory. It's done. It's over. Well, have a great day everyone. Be safe in the Lord, and God bless.